The first thing that had to happen before any of this mattered was that we had to feel excited and good about living here ourselves. We had to want to live, work, and play here too. We have to love being here.
We've come a long way in just a few short years. For the first time in history, leaders from every level in every community ignore the artificial boundaries that keep us apart. Ignore imaginary differences and the very idea that some things are simply impossible. Together, we're doing impossible things all the time. Changing the future across 22 cities and towns where over 500,000 people live, work, and play.
Take everything we got, give it an honest shot, turning it on and off, we've been sliding, riding the highest dream, keeping the fire real, I call for you, hold your gun, cut the wire, aim for fun.
Replacing the broken windows on a 100-year-old Studebaker building overlooking Four Winds Field.
When the building looks nice, it looks renovated, and it's a beacon of progress, then so people are making decisions that they want to be in the neighborhood along with that building. Because that building will be populated with businesses, residences, retail, and the kinds of things that people will want to do when they're living in the area.
Restoring one of Indiana's most historical theaters in downtown Goshen.
There were several attempts to get the theater renovated, and finally there was something that just brought everything together and allowed it to take off, and that was Regional City.
When you walk on this stage, there is a performer that has performed on this stage who played a major part in The Wizard of Oz. So you create a connection where you're 1 degree away from Dorothy and the Tin Man and the magic of that film.
The first new residential units in downtown Plymouth in over half a century.
Parks, playgrounds, ice skating, concerts, festivals, they're fun, and we like to talk about them.
A reinvented Howard Park on the river in downtown South Bend.
It's a beautiful place, but what it also did for the surrounding neighborhood is incredible. There's a new neighborhood right behind us, just adjacent to it. The developer can't build houses fast enough. And you hear people citing, we love being right next to the new Howard Park. The new businesses that open, when we hear about places having to expand their kitchens across the street because they can't keep up with the crowds that are coming in. And this is just right out of the gate in a short amount of time.
A state-of-the-art aquatic center attracting competition from across the country to downtown Elkhart, where the transformation is remarkable.
They made a multi-purpose facility that people who live and work here really benefit from, and also that's a draw for people out of the market. And it's a first-class facility. I spent a lot of time at a lot of pools, and this is a great one.
A giraffe facility that will bring people to the century-old Potawatomi Zoo from every corner of the American Midwest.
It's a quality of life initiative, and it is truly becoming a regional destination. By getting those funds, it brings in additional funds from other people getting on board, and it just makes these dreams a reality.
Reducing the time it takes to get back and forth from the third largest economy in the United States by double-tracking the South Shore Railroad.
Anything we can do to speed that trip up from South Bend to Chicago is a benefit for all of us. From a regional city's perspective, we were able to bring $800,000 to that project and allow NICTE to move forward with some of the studies, the engineering and environmental studies that they needed.
And a shell building in Argus made possible by regional cities expanded by 75% with more than $50 million in private investment. And new jobs for one of Indiana's small towns where new homes are being built for the first time in 50 years.
These funds and these sorts of activities really help and go a long way for local small communities like this to help revive the community and keep things going.
Baby, we're invincible.
Dozens of other projects leveraging hundreds of millions of dollars, private and public.
We weren't only incentivizing projects, the state was incentivizing collaboration, and we got a lot of that out of this for sure.
It is a benefit for the entire state anytime an initiative like this takes place.
Baby, we're invincible.
Regional cities catalyzed the South Bend Elkhart region into collaborative and inclusive economic development. Working together, 22 smart, connected communities laid the foundation for the new future of the region, one built on the shoulders of what has been, setting its sights on what could be.